Welcome to German battle sword in a Meyer staff context. Today, the plays from the Oberhut or upper guard. The first play is basically an Absetzen. It tells us to start in the upper guard. The text says that he thrusts the left side, so we chose the right upper guard to start from. Then it says to step out and wind the long edge against the opponent's weapon and thrust simultaneously. In longsword grip, you need to cross your arms, raising your arms high, which is not very comfortable. However, the parrying hooks and crossguard do their job great, keeping the opponent's weapon under control. Half-sword grip is a lot more comfortable. It gives us a lot of control over the opponent's weapon due to leverage, while keeping the protection of the parrying hooks. You can see that we end up in a Meyer thrust position to the left in the end. I personally favor this variation. The same principle applies from the other side. The interesting thing is that in longsword grip I often got stuck with my crossguard at the halberd, so I needed to adapt the angle. In half-sword grip, there was no problem at all. Now the next play is actually 4 plays in one. Here, distance tells you how the play goes on. When you are closer to your opponent, the text tells you to strike the right hand and then thrust into your opponent. This feels like Zornhau Ort, for the most part actually, from longsword grip. This works wonders with a sharp weapon compared to a staff, not only breaking the arm, but completely cutting it off with your blade. Again, the parrying hooks keep you safe well. This also works from half-sword grip, although having less reach and less oomph. When you are further away because the opponent notices your move or your miscalculate distance, you can't hit the hand. So you hit the weapon of the opponent and land in Nebenhut. The parrying hooks keep you safe again. The weapon cannot slip off around that easily, so defense-wise a nice bonus. The text then tells us to throw a back edge cut upwards, thereby hitting the face of your opponent. Again, having a sword edge makes this even more dangerous. The next part is for when you miss the weapon completely because you miscalculated distance or want to provoke your opponent to do exactly what you want. You land in Nebenhut. Do a back edge cut upwards to deflect the opponent's weapon. Use the momentum of your weapon to do a one-handed Schwertau to your right. Instead of smashing the head in, you just cut it off the shoulders. Catch your blade again in half-sword and transition to Stierhut to keep yourself safe against any follow-up attacks. All steps of the play worked with longsword grip and half-sword grip. I felt much safer in half-sword grip because again you have more control. However, doing this in longsword grip at full speed gives you a lot of speed and damage. The parrying hooks help a lot. And hitting the enemy with a blade is really easy since you don't have to worry where your blade actually is. The last play is actually a variation of the third one, assuming you did not manage to strike out the weapon of your opponent efficiently, so you might follow up with another thrust. You then step out and throw a rising cut against his weapon to your right. Wind around it and thrust towards your opponent, keeping yourself safe at your left-hand side. This was kind of awkward to do, since it somehow breaks the flow. Maybe we're doing it wrong. Still, it worked. Join us next time again when we talk about the plays from the Unterhut. Thanks for watching. Until next time.